secret ingredient that will keep him from straying. A recent survey by Men's Health of over 1,000 women found that the #1 trait women are looking for in a guy is faithfulness, with over 80% of women agreeing to this. And it's no wonder why having a man who is faithful is so important to us. Biologically, we need men who will stick around to care for us and our offspring. And even in modern times, being cheated on can leave us in a considerable state of pain, hardship and distrust. We all want to believe that a guy will happily remain faithful to us over the long haul. But in a world where rates of adultery and divorce are alarmingly high, and there is a never-ending stream of gorgeous young women in tight skirts inviting the male eye to wander, it can be easy for anxiety to creep in. The great news is, research has recently highlighted how a naturally occurring hormone called oxytocin can act as the secret ingredient to keeping a man's eyes, heart and mind focused on the woman he loves. The powerful role of oxytocin. Oxytocin is a hormone that is involved in sparking attraction between romantic partners and attachment between children and parents. It is known as the cuddle hormone because one of the main ways in which it is produced is through physical touch, such as when you and your partner cuddle, kiss, hold hands or have sex. Oxytocin creates those addictively feel-good emotions of warmth, comfort and closeness that you want to keep going back to. It helps to keep feelings of love and affection alive in a relationship, even after the initial stage of infatuation is over. And an amazing study recently published in the Journal of Neuroscience has now shown that oxytocin actually leads men in committed relationships to avoid being physically close to other attractive women. In the study, researchers asked 57 men, both single and in relationships, to sniff a nasal spray that either contained oxytocin or a placebo. The men were then asked to approach an attractive woman and to stop at a comfortable distance away. Results showed that the men in relationships who had been exposed to oxytocin stood farther away from the attractive woman than those who were exposed to the placebo. In comparison, exposure to oxytocin had hardly any effects on the behavior of single men. Dirk Steele, one of the leading researchers in the study, suggested that oxytocin may help to make the experience of being in love more addictive and rewarding by interacting with other feel-good brain chemicals. So increased oxytocin levels can actually make a taken guy feel closer and more attached to his other half, even when she's not physically with him. And as a result, this influences him to put physical distance between himself and attractive women, thereby helping him to remain faithful. Obviously, this is a great sign for every woman in a relationship or hoping to be in one. But I'm sure the question you're all asking right now is, so how do I increase my man's levels of oxytocin? Luckily, I have some answers. Ways that you can naturally increase your man's, and your own, oxytocin levels. Make lots of deep eye contact. When we make deep eye contact with someone we love, oxytocin is released into our bloodstream, so make sure that whenever you are having a conversation with your man or are spending an intimate moment together, you are giving him your full attention and making lots of deep, dreamy eye contact. Give him tender massages. Research has indicated that a gentle massage does wonders for boosting oxytocin levels, and everyone loves a good back rub, right? So offer to give your man a shoulder rub after a stressful day at work, or give him a full-body massage as a slow and sexy foreplay. Get busy between the sheets. Oxytocin is released in large quantities in both men and women at the point of orgasm, making sex one of the most intense bonding experiences. And it doesn't just stop at the big O, foreplay. Sexual caressing and post-lovemaking cuddles are also times in which oxytocin will be flowing. So if you want to cause a big spike in your man's cuddle hormone, simply spend more time getting hot between the sheets. Cuddle, smooch and hold hands. Spoon with your guy in bed before you fall asleep. Cuddle on the couch when you're watching TV. Give him a kiss before you leave in the morning. Hold hands when you're out in public. All of these types of physical affection will boost your oxytocin levels and help to keep the chemistry alive in your relationship. Share mealtimes. There are 2 reasons why shared mealtimes are a great way of increasing oxytocin. Firstly, oxytocin is released in the body during digestion, so the more you cook with your man and share mealtimes together, the more he'll associate you with the good feelings he gets from these experiences. Secondly, mealtimes are a great opportunity for bonding, as they give you a chance to spend time with your man, talk and make that attraction-sparking eye contact. So use this time to connect with your other half and enjoy each other's company. Trigger loving thoughts. Although intimate contact is the biggest trigger for oxytocin release, even simply thinking about your partner can cause oxytocin to start flowing. So do sweet, naughty little things to help keep your man's mind on you even when you're apart. Send him a text during the workday telling him about the sexy daydream you've been having, or how you can't wait to see him later. This is bound to get his imagination and love hormones flowing. Just don't go too overboard. One intimate text during the day is a whole lot better for sparking affection and excitement than a long, drawn-out conversation. Well, that's all for now. Thank you. If you would like any further advice, click the link below.